There's an I-bond gifting strategy that lets a married couple shelter $40,000 a year in a government-guaranteed inflation-proof account, completely legally. And your bank, your financial advisor, and every personal finance class you were ever forced to sit through will never tell you it exists. Here's what the average person knows about I-bonds. You go to Treasury Direct, Gov, you buy up to $10,000 a year. The end. They stopped there. And because they stopped there, they left the rest of the strategy on the table. Meanwhile, inflation quietly eats their savings account, earning 0.5% interest, while the bank, the same bank offering that account, earns a spread on every dollar sitting in it. The people running the full I-bond strategy know something most Americans were never told. It's called the gift box. And by the end of this, you'll understand exactly how it works. I-bonds, Series I savings bonds, are issued directly by the U.S. Treasury. The interest rate is tied to inflation. When inflation ran at 9%, I-bonds paid 9.62%, government guaranteed, zero default risk. The interest is exempt from state and local taxes entirely, and you only pay federal tax when you redeem, which you can defer for up to 30 years. That alone beats almost every savings vehicle most people have access to. The $10,000 annual purchase limit is where most people think the story ends. It's actually where it starts. Because the Treasury allows you to purchase I-bonds as a gift for another person, and here's the part they always skip. That gift can sit in a holding account, the gift box, for years before it gets delivered to the recipient. The purchase uses the buyer's annual limit. The delivery uses the recipient's. Two separate limits, one transaction. Here's exactly how it works. Year 1, you buy $10,000 in I-bonds for yourself. You also buy $10,000 as a gift for your spouse. It sits in your gift box on Treasury Direct, already earning the inflation rate from day one. Your spouse does the same, $10,000 for herself, $10,000 as a gift for you, sitting in her gift box. That's $40,000 in I-bonds purchased in a single calendar year, all of it earning the current rate, none of it exceeding any annual limit. Year 2, the gifts get delivered. Each spouse receives that $10,000 gift, and the delivery counts against their limit for that year. So you stock the box again. Let the old gifts deliver, run it back. A couple running this consistently can accumulate hundreds of thousands of dollars in inflation-protected, government-backed bonds over a decade. And this isn't even the best part. An LLC, a revocable trust, and a sole proprietorship each qualify for their own separate $10,000 limit. A family with the right entity structure in place isn't looking at $40,000 a year. They're looking at $70,000 or more. The wealthy don't talk about this because it doesn't scale to their level. A billionaire isn't moving $40,000 into Treasury bonds, so the financial media ignores it. Your advisor never brings it up because there's no commission. I-bonds are bought directly from the government, cutting out the middleman entirely. Your bank has an active incentive to keep your money in their products, and the school system never got close. So this strategy sits in plain sight on the Treasury's own website. But here's where it gets interesting. The IRS didn't bury this. They didn't make it complicated. They published every rule and left the door wide open. The people walking through it were just never you. There are rules. You cannot redeem I-bonds in the first 12 months. That's a hard stop, no exceptions. Redeem before 5 years and you forfeit the last 3 months of interest. That's the penalty. Plan your liquidity around it. The inflation rate also resets every 6 months, so the 9.62% era is gone. Current rates move with CPI and fluctuate. But a guaranteed inflation-adjusted return with deferred federal taxes, zero state tax, and U.S. government backing. That isn't a gamble, that's a tool. The IRS designed this. They want you to use it. They just never made sure anyone told you it was there. So here's where you stand now. The $10,000 limit is a floor, not a ceiling, if you understand the gift box. The $40,000 figure from the beginning, that's real, that's achievable, and it's sitting on a government website anyone can access. The only thing that was ever missing was someone telling you to look, and I-bonds don't exist in isolation. There's a related move, one that pairs this same inflation protection with the tax-free compounding of a Roth account in a way almost nobody is doing yet. The math on that combination is the kind of thing that changes how you think about retirement entirely. That's the next file.